Hello, Leo. How are you guys doing? This reading is for you, okay? I am doing this on the Lunar New Year, okay? Okay, I just want to clear the energy really, really quick. Wow. Okay. That's crazy. So, Leo, let's see what this Lunar New Year is going to bring in for you guys, okay? Major changes here. Yeah, I felt like a shift when I was, look at this Wheel of Fortune. It's time for something. It's been a long time coming for something. For some of you, there is something significant about the difference between the solar new year and the lunar new year. New Year's from, January 1st to now. There's something significant about this, and it could have to do with a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You have the Queen of Wands and you have the Two of Pentacles here. For some of you, there is something here that you want to do. You want to do something. You want to do something in a different way. And there's a lot of different things that you're doing at the same time, that you're starting at the same time. And there is something here that means a lot to you. And you're like wrestling with how to go about doing this, how to make this, something in your day-to-day life here. There is something here about expressing yourself, expressing your individuality in a way that, you had chosen not to previously. And, there is a change in this. Behind her, she has this sand on one side, like pyramids coming to this peak. And then on this side, there is nothing here. So this is understanding, her being in this desert climate, you have illusions, and illusions come to light like you have a mirage, where you think something is there and it's not there. But then there can be reasons for mirages, or why there are illusions, and why we think things are somewhere and it's not. So she's understanding the mystery of life. This is like something that the Queen of Wands represents here, with this black cat specifically. Black cats, and especially cats in general, are, and a lot of animals, to see into, other realms, other dimensions, into, can see spirits. And so there is something here that she understands. And embracing this mystery is, very significant, very important here. This is like representing the hiding phase, this side. And this side is representing, the cat sits on this side, representing, like, I'm going to embrace this mystery. I'm going to nourish that mystery, understanding that mystery here. So that's something that you're doing here within yourself and within what it is that you're creating here. You have the Three of Pentacles that came out here. Very interesting energy. Four of Wands. Are you kidding me? Okay, you have the Moon and the Magician. And the Four of Wands came out. Excuse me. There is something here. The Three of Pentacles is something is taking off. Something is happening now. There is something that it's like, there's plans that are being sought through now. So for some of you, it's like, this is happening now. You're making plans, you're making moves, you're making decisions to expand, to create opportunities for increased wealth for yourself. You're manifesting, and the Moon is giving me this mystery energy. With this Lunar New Year, this is around the time when this manifestation is going to come true. So there is something here that you're asking for, that you are wanting, and you're going to manifest this. There is something here that is a mystery to you. It's like a surprise. You're embracing the mystery. You're following your curiosity, and you're making moves to make these plans, to make something here. And it's like, what you don't really understand is that it's actually going to happen. It's like your daydream is actually going to like happen. You like have a daydream and you're like, oh, what if this actually happened? You know, and then you're like, oh, whatever, you know, think about something else. But it's going to happen. It's like you're very used to being disappointed. So you're okay if you happen to be disappointed here. Yeah, you have those 5 of Wands. I'm not surprised. You're used to conflict. You're used to having to battle and understand things here. You have this 7 of Swords. This is something that you're praying to get out of this energy with the 4 of Swords, and now you have the 10 of Cups here. So you have learned different ways to be in this life. You have learned different ways to survive. And you have prayed for another way, for something different to happen. And you're doing different things in order to make that happen. This is the Queen of Pentacles, and then the Page of Cups, which is a card, a secret admirer card. You've been getting this card. Some of you have taken the time out to nourish yourself, to nourish your dream, to do this self-care. So now you're in this abundant phase, state, secure energy. And, you know, when you have the Queen of Pentacles here, right, it's not the Empress, but you have to first master the Queen of Pentacles in order to get to the Empress, right? It's the 4 queens all combined, right? And so there is something here that you didn't have this peace. You didn't know how to nourish yourself. You didn't know how to rely on other people, and you didn't know how to give appropriately. You didn't know how to see yourself as abundant. You didn't know how to nurture yourself here. And this is something that you learned how to do. And so now this secret admirer can come forward. Now it's divine timing for this to happen. Before, if this would have happened before, no. This wouldn't have been divine timing. It wouldn't have worked out. And that's the thing, is it's meant to work out. And that's why it has taken this long amount of time, the 5 of, because you're looking back on things that happened, right? And then you have the 10 of Pentacles here. I knew it was coming out. There is a lot of offers that you have. There's a lot of success that you have. There's a lot of commitment that's available here for you. Wow. This is really significant. And you don't think it's coming. You don't think it's coming. You're like, you know, I don't think this is going to happen. I don't think this is going to work out for me. And you're prepared to go it alone, you know? You're prepared. You're like, yeah, well, I got my sword. I know what to do. I've been disappointed in the past. And, you know, I can travel. When I travel lightly, I travel faster, you know? So it's fine. Fully prepared with this Queen of Swords here. I gotta move these flowers. It's driving me freaking bananas. Sorry. They didn't have my roses because it's Valentine's Day almost. And so I went to buy roses and they're out of roses because everybody's buying up all the roses. I mean, they had some, but they were like really expensive arrangements. What I get, it's like, you know, $4 and I get like 6 roses. Perfect. Can't beat it. Love it. So all the rose arrangements were like extremely elaborate, a lot of money, beautiful. But, you know, I went with these bad boys. I don't even know what kind of flower this is, but they're very pretty. Anyways, Queen of Swords. So you're like, okay, I'm prepared. I'm prepared to defend myself. I'm prepared to be on my own. I'm clear-minded, whatever. I'll reach for my goals. I'll be very successful. You know, that's the Queen of Swords. She's like, I'm sticking to this. I'm not going to settle. And if it doesn't come along, I will be fine. And then that's when it comes along. That's why you have the Knight of Cups here. So, wow. Wow. This is really great. This is just, it's just great energy. It's just great. It's just time. It's, look at this. I went crazy on this, and so then I put everything back. This 10 of Pentacles wants to come out. That's what was down here already. And I put it back with everything else and it comes out again. So this is like, you're really not thinking this is going to go well, but you're going to get some kind of communication that's going to change everything. You're going to see some information. You're going to like see some numbers. You're going to get some kind of feedback from something. And this is going to be like, oh, could this really be happening? Is this really my life? It's like that kind of energy here where you kind of almost can't believe it. What's coming in for you, at this time. You have the 3 of Cups and you have the 8 of Pentacles here. There is something here that you have been diligently working on, by yourself here. Other people don't know about this. No, they don't. And it's like other people are just going out and they're doing this. They're going out and they're doing that. And you're working away. You're working away. You're focusing. You're focusing. You're focusing. You're, manifesting. You're attracting. You're doing all of these kinds of things, right? You're keeping your thoughts positive. You've got a rhythm to the days now, and there's coming a time here where you're going to be able to celebrate. There's coming a time here where people are going to invite you out. And this is clarifying what the Wheel of Fortune, your destiny. So there is some sort of success that's coming in for you, destined to have, that is going to be, you're going to be able to celebrate this with other people, and other people are going to ask you out. Are you going to be it's like you're going to go out and then you're going to have this news to share, is like the energy that it feels like. You're going to have some news to share. And it's about this change in your life. You're finally going to be able to allow all of these blessings into your life that you've been waiting for. And for a lot of you, you're going to meet some new people here that you can actually celebrate your successes with, and to have a similar focus. That's what this 8 of Pentacles is telling me also. It's a similar focus. You had to like step away and get to a point, and now you can step back out into, so there's time where you're going to be able to rejoin society as this new being here with this new status, with this new upgrade of success. A lot of you, it's just like you're going to be able to take care of yourself in such a highly evolved way. You're going to be able to take care of yourself on such a much different level. The status, the way that you live is not going to be the same anymore. It's not. Yeah, and this is the Magician coming out again. So it's like this is what you're manifesting. You are manifesting. It's like you have figured this out. The 7 of Swords and the 9 of Cups here, this is telling me you discovered the secret to success. That's what this is telling me here. Because you go from the 5 of Wands over here to the 7 of Swords to, I put it in the wrong order, hold on, to the 10 of Pentacles. You went ba-bump, ba-bump, ba-bump. So there's conflict because you're trying to manifest. You're trying to figure it out. And then you're like, you know what? I'm going to do this a different way. I'm going to do it a different way. And look, there's a lot of success here because this was your fixed sign energy, right? This was you. This is, it's not just because you're a fixed sign. Anybody can think this, do these things, and you don't have to necessarily do that. You're not just your sun sign here, okay? But it's like, there is something here that it's like, okay, this was the way. You have a vision of how things are going to go, and you're putting the work towards it happening, and you're kind of being set. And this is the way that it needs to happen. And, Spirit is leading you with your bliss towards the way it's going to happen. And you're going, but then you go back because you're following, this vision. And Spirit's telling you, like, trust me, this is what you're really asking for, So there's something here that you have discovered, that you have figured out. You figured out a new way to something. Because it's like, you're not going to be like working hard, to make all of this money and struggling. You're going from the 5 of Wands to the 10 of Pentacles here. So this is something huge that's making a big change, a big shift here. And so it's like you have to learn how to do that here. It's like you're going to be in this other class of people. And you're trying to associate with other, it's like showing me Titanic, and it's, it's like, other people, they have this mentality of lack. They have this lack mindset. And you have figured out in this life how to be around people that maybe have a lack mindset and not allow it to come into your energy. And you have learned how to make decisions where you're not going to surround yourself with those kinds of people anymore. And other people are not going to have access to your energy anymore. You're learning how to be careful with your thinking as well. So, and it's very telling, he has 5 swords that he's carrying in his hands. And, the way that he's carrying them, they could very easily be cut. So this is something that he's going to do. He has to be very, very, very careful. So when you're looking, 5 of Swords is the card of the person on the beach looking back to the 2 other individuals and feeling like they're not getting any help. The way that you look at other people, the way that you look at your past, the way that you look at people that have betrayed you. When you're feeling disappointed, what you think of this, what you end up doing when you're in this energy. This, you have to be very careful with it. This is why he's handling this with careful hands. These 2 swords being down here is making this decision and sticking to it. The 2 of Swords is like you feel like you're stuck, you're blindfolded, but you're really not. You just have to make this choice, right? So there is something here. What was blocking you, 2 of Swords can also be the block card. What was blocking you was your past, and you continuing your past into your future. And you have figured out how to not do that. How to do what you want to do, which is to be fulfilled, which is to be in a state of joy, which is to be in a state of bliss, which is to know that you are worthy, which is to be inspired, follow your curiosity, follow your bliss, which is to be unconditional love, and then to have all of those things come to you in the 3D, because you hold that vibration, that frequency long enough for it to show up around you. And this is what you have figured out how to do. Yeah. So this is very, very important. And that's what the 9 of Cups talks about. There was a point where, somebody didn't have all this money. And they had to figure out how to be in a vibrational match to more money than what they had. And then they got it, and then they had to, maintain that vibration and then reach for more. And this is what we're doing. We're constantly figuring this out. And that's something that you have figured out within you. Let's see the 2 of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. It's a person going back and forth with how to approach you. And you have this Judgment card here. So this could be a person that you know from. You already know, you thought something was going to happen. Nothing happened with this person here. Look at this. You have the Devil card, and then you have the King of Swords. 10 of Wands. A person had to put down a burden. They had a burden that they were not dealing with, that they were not, I feel like it had to do with their mind. Their mind was all, the devil doesn't always have to mean like the end of the world. Can just be talking about a Capricorn person. Could be a Capricorn person that's all in their head about how to approach you so they don't approach you so it looks like they don't like you. And they do. There could be, but I'm just getting a person here that in their own mind, they thought they had too many burdens, and to approach you, to try to start something with you, they didn't want to put their burdens on you. They wanted to handle all of their burdens and to be clear from all of this and then to move forward here. So that's something that someone has to go through. And it's like, hey, yeah, you have the 10 of Swords here. So someone had to get out of that mindset. Someone had to look at this Ace of Swords. So they're willing to do the work, and now they have the Queen of Pentacles here. So now they're able to come forth and come towards you. I'm not a big fan of people coming back in. I don't like that. I feel like a lot of people will watch tarot readings and then they will hold out for people and they will stop their lives. And time will go by and more sorrow will be had. And I don't like it. I don't think it's right. I don't think it's ethical. There's a lot of people out there that really just want to hear that someone's going to come back and, want to fix everything. And I don't think it's right. I don't think it's healthy, but I think, it's understandable. I've definitely been in that situation in my life. So this doesn't feel like an energy of someone that you had a deep, long relationship with that caused a lot of heartache and sorrow, or that is going through a lot of toxic crap. It feels like someone who, thought that they were not good enough, thought that they had too much going on in their life, and they didn't feel like it was just. The way we have the King of Swords, the Ace of Swords is coming out. It's like someone didn't feel like it would be justice to you for them to approach you, because they didn't feel like what they had to offer is enough. And that person, they have to work through that, right? Because if they hold on to that vibration, then that's what's going to result into their life. And then if you were to be in a relationship with them, it will pull you down with it. And, that's not to say that we can't help one another or anything, but you have to realize here that, you're headed here for amazing things. And you want to attract a person who is also headed for amazing things. And who also has that determination, and who is also, because if you don't, it's just not going to work. It's just not going to last. And that's something that you have to realize is your value. And when you hold your value, you don't lower your value for other people because you feel bad for them. When you hold and you give. When you hold out for your value, then other people, they have a greater opportunity to do it too. Everyone has an opportunity for that in this life. Everyone, look at this. So, what is the Three of Pentacles about? It's like way too many cards. You have the Nine of Swords, the World, and the Lovers. I knew the Lovers was coming out. I knew it. There's worry that it's like, there was a lot of things in your life that was a nightmare. There were a lot of things in your life that was a never-ending story. It was the same thing over and over again. You look at your career, it was this problem, this problem, this problem, this problem, but it's always problems. It's always fighting. It's always you fighting and never getting anything in return. And that story is over. The story of, I'm comfortable, but I'm miserable and I don't know what to do about it. The story of I'm unhappy and I don't want to be unhappy anymore. The story of what am I supposed to learn from this lesson? Why does this keep happening to me? I don't want this to happen to me anymore. That has been learned. It's over. That's what the world represents here. And then you have the Lovers. So this is you stepping into alignment. This is you realizing that you have nothing but choices, and they're positive choices. They're choices that you want to make. And for a lot of you, it's a choice in love. It's a choice in love. Yeah, it's a gift from the universe here that is sudden with the Tower. It's sudden. And what's so beautiful is you have the Five of Wands here. So this is something that it's like, you've been back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You could have changed what you have wanted a couple of times because of the things that you've learned, because of the things that you have went through, but you have come out a different person after everything that you have gone through. And this is you finally deciding to be in alignment with the fact that, hey, I want this gift from the universe and I deserve to have it. And I deserve to have this abundance, in my life. Let's see this Four of Wands card here. A lot of you are going to be meeting the person that you're going to marry here. You have the Nine of Pentacles here. So it's like this is a lot of success. You have reached this state of success on your own. You have reached the state of fulfillment on your own. So now it's like all that's left is someone else to share it with here. That's what's left here. Is now somebody else that you can share this with. Somebody else that you can have a commitment with. Some of you may be invited to go to something. Maybe invited to go to a wedding or go to something. And it's like, you're going and you're single and you're going to meet a person there. Something to celebrate, something that has to do with being outdoors with a bunch of people. You have the Four of Pentacles, and then you have the Two of Pentacles here. Some of you are a little bit back and forth on should you go, should you not, should you open yourself up or not. Some of you may be in your head when You get this opportunity to meet a person here with the Six of Cups. You have the Fool. There is a new beginning that you're going on. There is a new adventure that you're going to be able to go on. It's like you're planning an adventure and you're going to be able to go. You're going to be a little bit in your head about it and wondering if you can do it or not, but you're going to do it. And for some of you, this involves traveling. For some of you, where you're going to travel, then you're going to meet someone. Yeah, look, it's like you have the 10 of Swords, but then you have the Emperor here. So it's like, yeah, there is a fear here, but you kind of decide, hey, I guess I'm just going to be done with fear. I'm like not doing that today. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to go for it here. That's Emperor energy. And a lot of you, there's a person that you're going to meet suddenly. It's like everywhere you go, everyone you see, they're just like, they're okay, but they're not, no one's like really catching your eye, you know? And it's like all of a sudden someone does. And they're not just, you know, they're great. They're everything. They're not like anyone else. They're not like anyone else. So you have the Page of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. Some of you may travel and help other people. That's a dream that you have. You want to travel this world and you want to be generous and giving. You want to share with this world. You want to understand the world. There is something that has to do with that. And look at this. You have the Knight of Pentacles here. Some of you may get a job offer. Like some sort of a, look at this, and then you have the Empress. Yeah. Finally a job offer, finally security. It's like coming to you. It's not the other way around. Could have to do with traveling. It could have to do with just like something that you like, you're going to start a charity or something. You decide to travel somewhere and then you decide to move there. There's a lot of energy of a lot of doors opening up for you because it's finally time for things to happen. And for you to continuously get the Magician card, you know, the 10 of Pentacles here. This is telling me that you're in alignment here and now it's time for a lot of things to start to happen. And so that's exactly what is happening. You have the King of Wands and then you have the King of Cups. This could be several different people that are making offers towards you here. Yeah, and then you have this Queen of Wands and you have this 10 of Pentacles. It's like you can have this 10 of Pentacles on your own. You don't need anyone else to have it. And this is the thing, is like both of, you know, the decks of cards are ending here with this 10 of Pentacles. So there's something really amazing here that you're realizing that you don't need anyone else. Look at this, the Sun card, and then you have the Ace of Cups here. So it's like love will come. Love will come when it's supposed to come. You being in your happiness, you being this secure, having this foundation, having this wealth that's continually coming in, that's building and growing and expanding. You know, you having all of this, this is something that you deserve to have. And you're allowing this to come into your life. This is a really beautiful energy here. Wow. Okay. Too many cards. Let's see about this person. Panther. Wow. Someone is serious. Someone is serious. Someone is ready. Someone will protect you. And you know, the black cat looks a lot like the black cat on the Queen of Wands. This is, you know, a person here that, you know, they want to chase after the mystery of life too. You know, they want to go, they want the mystery. They want the story. They want to travel. They want to learn about different cultures. They want to experience different things. It doesn't have to be any of those things that I said, but there is something here where everybody does this and everybody does that. And these are the things, but you want something different. You know, it's like a whole new world. You know, it's like Ariel wanting to be a part of the land and just, she needs to know what's going on up there. You know what I mean? This person, they have this sense of wonder too. They have this sense of mystery and feeling alive. And they would rather, you know, go for the mystery and fight than not. You know what this is reminding me of? This is reminding me of Alex and Spencer from Is it 1923? I think it's 1923 is the show. Or is it Yellowstone? Something like that. And he, goes on safari or something. I don't know. There's like lions around. What he does is dangerous. And she wants to go. She's like, yeah, let's do it. I'm ready. I'm excited. They have to be in the excitement. They have to be doing that. You know what I mean? So it's like, I only know a little bit about that because I only saw a snippet of it. So I don't know their whole story. But there is something about you and a person that want to follow the excitement. A lot of shamans, they have a black panther. They used to have a black panther tail that they would keep around their neck. They would associate their spirit animal of the shaman was the black panther. So there is something here about understanding more to life and feeling alive and the connection with the earth and people. And there's something here about this person, about you. You have the elk. Elk are highly spiritual beings. Elk is, let me tell you, your life's purpose is big. It's very important. It's very spiritual. It's, it's going to be protected here. This panther is going to protect this elk. So there is something here that's going on. Look, you have the frog at the bottom of the deck. Okay, true love. Frog means true love. That's what the frog means. Yeah. Why do you think they're in all these fairy tales? That's what it means. So you found your true love, but it's unconventional. This is like the Cinderella with Camila Cabello. And she, wants to travel the world. And he's like, you know what? So do I. And nobody does that. The prince becomes the king and he marries somebody royal and they stay in the castle forever. And they're not doing any of that. If you've seen this Cinderella, they're not doing that. You know what they're doing? She wants to travel the world. He's given up the kingdom to his sister and they're going to go and this is what they're going to do. And there is something about the spirit of these people being together. It's very profound. And like the work that they're doing here. Yeah, she's making dresses, but really they're going to travel the world and people are going to see, a woman can have a job, and this is inspiring other people when they travel around. So you could be making dresses, but you're not just making dresses. You know what I mean? There is something here about you and this other person, your pair. You're going to travel this world and people are going to see you. And you're going to be inspired. You're an example for spirit on how to manifest, on how to, allow from the universe, on how to manipulate your energy so that you exist in unconditional love and so you get unconditional love in your life. And this is what you're attracting from this particular person. A lot of compassion. Now we have the elephant card here. A lot of compassion coming from this person as well. They're the kind of person who, they're ready for the next adventure here. And it doesn't necessarily, I know I'm talking a lot about travel, but there's just, it's something different than what the norm is for your family, for everyone that lives in your area, for what most people do in your society, whatever. There is something that you feel a calling to do something different. And this person does too. This is how you can tell, because you can share this free spirit part of yourself with this person. And you've never been able to do that before. Whenever you were talking, you're so excited about something, you just want to share it. The person that you were with was always like, okay, you're distracting me, stop. Enough, I don't care about that. And it's like, tell me what you care. I want to hear about what you care about and let me share what I care about. Let's just be happy and express it and, do things in this life, It's going to be real. This is really fulfilling for you. This is something really amazing here that's taking place. You have lady, enjoy growth and reap reward. Wow. Enjoy growth and reap reward. How amazing. Star ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. That's what I'm saying. There is something calling out to you. There is something here that is guiding you. And look at the pyramids, how they're glistening. Like this mystery, being called to this mystery here that you're meant to do. And it's like you're meant to do this and nobody else gets it. Nobody else is making these kind of moves, you know? No, they're not. You and this person both. It's time for you to be reaping these rewards here. Wow. And you know, you see a lot of times in like fairy tales, you know, apples, they use the apple to poison Snow White. And now she's getting her reward and there's an apple tree and she's holding this apple here. There is something that has happened to you that could have been led to your own demise. You could have every reason to just give up on everything right now and just zone out for the rest of your life. Pick some substance to numb it all and there you go. A lot of people have done that, unfortunately. But you didn't. You didn't choose to do that. You chose to take that negativity, that rotten apple, that poison apple, and you chose instead to, you know, clear it out and to plant a new tree. And now it's right, you're ready for you to pick these apples. You turned a negative into a positive. This is alchemy. It's really amazing. Okay. You have acquisition. Someone's going to ask you on a date. Someone is going to reveal that they have feelings for you and ask you on a date. That's what that talks about. That's what that represents. You have criticism here. There could be a lot of people that don't want you to be with this particular person because of their different cultural background, because they also have this dream the way that you have this dream. It could be people from your past that want you to be back with a past person. Could be people that just, now your energy is not available for them to take because you're using your energy towards yourself and you have another person here and they do not like that. You know, but this is not about you listening to the criticism. This is about you going forward here in your own life. But that's what you deserve to have. I feel like this person may have a lot of people that have criticized them as well. And there is something very interesting about the two of you together. Yeah, you have endurance. So you're overcoming all of these people against you, all of the naysayers. Those people that criticize you, they're going to see your success. They're going to see your endurance, you know, and it's just like very telling because, you know, this is the story that named the constellation Leo was from Hercules having to do these labors. And he had to, you know, get this lion skin. And the only way to do it, you know, Athena came down and she told him, hey, you're going to need to use the lion's claws because guess what? The only way to harm a lion is the lion harming themselves. You can't harm a lion. The skin is too thick. He had to use the lion's own claws to be able to get the fur, remove the fur. So this is very telling of, in the past, people that took advantage of you, people that betrayed you. Yeah, they did. And they criticized you and they put you down in the whole thing. But actually, you allowed them by allowing them to affect you, you know, and you're not allowing them to affect you anymore. And that's why you have all of these beautiful things coming in. And that's what Spirit wants you to remember when you're going out, when you're meeting a new person, you know, that this is something new and this could be something really beautiful here. And that's what you're choosing now. You're choosing love and you're choosing abundance and you're choosing to allow something to unfold naturally and not care what anybody else thinks, but to follow the voice of your soul. Yeah. Your ancestors are with you. Your ancestors are guiding you 100%. Heart-shaped box. Secret admirer revealed. It's like, what do you keep in a box? Something that you want to hide, but it's a heart. And eventually it's going to come out. It's going to come out. This could really be a person you're going to marry. You have the house card here, and then you have the key card here. So there is something really beautiful that's coming. You have everything you need to manifest all of this. Beautiful changes are coming for you here. You have this endurance. Remember that you have this. Yeah. And allow things to unfold naturally with this new love coming in. Allow this person, to show you, and allow their words to match their actions, and for you to feel your way through your intuition, and increase your joy. Have someone to share your joy with. That's what this is about. That's what all of this is about, and it's all coming for you. Wow. Okay. Thank you so much, Leo. If you resonated with the video and you want to like or subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. Okay. I also have a book. It's called One Light. It's all about the law of attraction and manifesting. So if you're interested, all the information is in the description.